Alan, you were talking about some communities flirting with 50. My car thermometer said it at one point.
Lucky you.
Yeah. But it truly did feel like it, right? I know a lot of us wanted a reprieve from the cold. We certainly got it.
Yeah, and this morning with the sun, it feels even a little bit better. The clouds filtered in the afternoon, and now we're getting the rain filtering in on the radar. If you're out and about tonight, I'd say, they're probably going to have periods of light rain. It'll be enough to dampen roads, but nothing is going to be terribly heavy heading into the overnight time frame. So it looks like a showery night of weather. This is all ahead of a system that'll be slow to work toward us and track up the Maine-Canada border heading into tomorrow. So this is how it all plays out. You see that batch of rain overnight. Tomorrow morning doesn't look overly active, and I think more of the precipitation shifts to the north, and it'll be snow in the higher terrain. Eastern Maine may also catch a few showers. So there goes that system. As it passes us by, it latches on to some very cold Canadian air. We're going to have single-digit wind chill values into Friday morning, teens on the wind chill Friday afternoon. Winds will be out of the northwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Into Saturday, late afternoon, evening time frame, another weak disturbance moves into Maine. This one is looking like it'll give more of the state snow, but it's not going to be hugely impressive amounts. Several inches possible, but I don't think this is going to be an overly impactful system. What I will say about this one is that it indirectly will have an influence on what is to come late Sunday and into Monday. That will hinge on how far into the Atlantic its front gets, and off the end of it, we are expecting an area of low pressure to develop, but where that develops is going to be critical to the eventual outcome of what happens. So one scenario could be that it develops well off the Outer Banks and really gets out into the Atlantic far enough away from New England that it's no big deal at all. But if that front doesn't get as far out into the Atlantic, and we see, say, an area of low pressure develop off the Delmarva, that scenario would likely drag the low closer to New England and would introduce a more impactful storm to the forecast late Sunday and into Monday. So these are just two scenarios. As meteorologists will look at the outliers, right? What are the two different options? But a lot of times, at least in my experience, we'll get some type of blend between the two. So this is certainly something to watch heading into early next week. Also, by the way, it's going to be very cold next week too. But we'll keep updating on that in the coming days. 4 to 6 foot seas with 42 on the water temperatures right now in the Gulf of Maine. And really showery tonight, a little chance for one tomorrow. I think it's more so toward the border on the precip chances tomorrow. Then very cold Friday. We rebound a little bit Saturday. Again, Saturday evening into the nighttime, a chance for coating 1-2 inches of snow. And then Monday, that's going to be the time frame right now that if something does develop to our south, we would likely be getting into that, but it's still 4 or 5 days out, so we got plenty of refining to do. Right now we're just we got the antennas up.
Yeah.
We're honing in.
Yeah.
We're honing those rabbit ears in. So more to come for sure.
And plenty to keep your eyes on.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Alan.